Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim fam. I was watching a video the other day where a young lady was talking about men are choosing to collect toys than to be in relationships. She said, I find that very disturbing that a man would choose to collect toys rather than be with a woman. Man, come on, man. I'm looking at this video and I have to ask, one, men are not choosing to get married anymore. You know, they realize that a lot of them don't gain anything. You know, they realize that a lot of this stuff, man, if you out here by yourself, you can make all your decisions by yourself. Man, I'm looking at it like this and I'm talking to people and I'm like, man, I see people truly are like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Man, you know what? People are finding their footing. Guy was telling me he had more money in his pocket. He ain't worried about what she doing. Is she what she say she's supposed to be? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I said, man, this really does sound factual. It sounds like he got a point. He did have a point. Relationships are messy. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. Sometimes you get with people that you don't mesh with. And it takes a while to understand that you don't mesh with these people. So you're stuck dealing with this person and their issues, man, and you're trying to figure out, is this a play for you or not? Most of the time, to be honest, half of the shit we endure, we shouldn't. But we endure it because we remember how the relationships used to be. I remember she held my hand in the movie. I remember, she was telling me all her secrets and we was just sitting there planning our future under the stars in the back of my truck. You sitting here remembering this shit. See, that's the thing with guys. We remember stuff from back in the day. Most of the time, we don't live in the here and now. We remember how the relationship used to be. See, women realize what's going on now and shit. Most of the time, they don't care. And brother, this is what I'm telling you. You got to step up and realize what it is that you're dealing with. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what people think about you. It doesn't matter where people just get off. A lot of times, man, people don't understand what they have. A lot of times people find it interesting that, they can basically destroy everything and keep it pushing, man. But I'm going to tell you, toys don't lie to you. Toys don't cheat. Toys don't cost more money after you buy them, bro. I'm just being realistic. Bro, they're just toys. Most of the time you at peace in your situation. You at peace in your environment. You at peace in your man cave, your room, your shells or whatever it is that you got, a shed, if you got any of that shit. You just got some toys sitting on a windowsill. You okay with that? The thing is, when you at peace with yourself, you don't have to worry about what other people are thinking. And see, that's the thing, man. I've been sitting here just trying to understand. Man, dude, where we been and where we not going to be as men, dude, we decided that, look, I value peace more than anything. You can't buy peace, bruh. You sitting here, you got your action figures, your video games, your Pokemon cards, what the hell ever else you collect, your gym shoes. Bruh, it's real. People don't understand you. People don't want to understand you. People look at you as, oh man, he over there doing that nonsense. No, you over there living your best life. In concept, in theory, in a process that a lot of people don't get. Man, you don't need to be extra. But see, that's the thing with people. They think you need to be extra, that you need to be all this and more. Just be who the hell you are. Man, I've been enjoying being a collector. I'm married, mind you. But you know what? This time that my second marriage, and I'm gonna be honest, the first time that I got married, person didn't know I was a collector. Person didn't know I used to buy them things, and when I started buying myself stuff, it started to become a problem. See, my thing is, you never put people on pedestals. You never give people stuff that they never had before. Because see, it's a reason why they never had it. You know, you give somebody a Mother's Day present who don't have kids and don't understand. If you got kids and that person watches your kids, you get her a Mother's Day present and she don't understand, bruh, then you know what? She's not there yet. See, a lot of people are not there yet. A lot of people are not in those spaces. And see, this is why I was telling a lot of people, find who you are before you go getting in relationships. Find out what it is that you like. Date around a little bit. I'm not telling you to go screw people and do all this. I'm just telling you just to date. You know, dating is simple. You don't have to sleep with anybody. You don't have to be in a relationship. You just date. You know, you let them know that I'm dating. I'm seeing other people. I'm talking to other people. No, you getting out here, you trying to find out if this is a direct fit for you. But see, people get out here and they don't see that. You know, a lot of us, man, we get with people and, oh man, it's the one. How? How do you know that? Oh, I know. All right. All I can say is, all right. You know, shit, I hear you. Bro, it's real out here. And it's been real for a minute. You know, a lot of people haven't been paying attention to all the shit that's been going on. A lot of people have been making it seem like the stuff that they're going through is somehow somebody else's fault. The shit that we go through as people is the shit that we end up putting up with. And we complain and make it seem like it's everybody else's fault, man. These toys, these hobbies, these are an outlet for men. You know, when you are stressed the fuck out, you go play your video games, or you know, you dust the toy shelves, you read one of your books, you know, you try your gym shoes on, or whatever it is. You know, you move around your die-cast cars or whatever. You try your hats, you know, organize your cologne, bro. You sitting here thinking to yourself, man, I see what I'm doing, but I just need to understand that I need just a little more, and you get it. I'm looking at all these totes that I bought and moved into the man cave, man, and just looking at them like, damn, okay, I got so many different totes up in here now. And I'm like, it's like a damn wall over here. And I'm like, man, you know, it blocks out every damn thing else on this side right here. But guess what? I'm okay with that. My wife said, shit, that motherfucker go to the ceiling if you wanted to. She said, as long as you happy with it, as long as it don't fall over, she said, I'm good with it. Dude, I looked at that and smiled. Bro, you gotta find people who understand. But don't get me wrong, bro. She done calm that shit down herself. She told me, look, you doing a little too damn much now. We gotta calm this down, because she said, man, there was a package coming, 2 or 3 packages coming a day. She said, that shit gotta stop. And I understood. It's not somebody checking you, it's somebody telling you, hey, look, you going a little overboard and we need to calm this one down. What did I do? I listened to that shit, bro. First time it was said to me, I listened and it went out the other ear. This time, bro, look, calm that shit completely down. If I don't find it in the store, it's what it is. And a lot of times, brother, I'm not finding shit. Bro, it's been like a ghost trail out there right now. And I've been looking and trying to talk to people about it. You know, people feeling some kind of way. Dude, it's what it is. You know, I'm trying to understand. I've been asking, is this even still a toy channel? You know, is this a collecting channel? You know, you do more than just, dude, it's more than that. I still talk about toys, but, you know, again, there's only so many toys you can talk about. The quality and, you know, people, you talking about the same stuff. The same shit keep happening. I don't understand what people are not thinking about. You know, the prices. You keep talking about price. Prices went up again. We should talk about, no, we shouldn't. We should just take it and look at it and understand and move on. See, that's the problem. Gen X and other generations are different. Gen X want to know why these prices going up. well, all the tariffs and everything like that. Motherfucking tariffs ain't even hit yet. Allegedly, shit, I don't know what's going on, man. See, the thing is, sometimes the stuff that bring you peace also brings you non-peace. Think about it. Relationships bring peace sometimes, but sometimes, man, they get you to the point where you get pissed off and be like, man, I don't even know if I want to do that no more. Your toys do that to you too. Your collections, man. Sometimes you look at them and you be happy. Sometimes you look at them and you don't be happy. You be like, damn, man, it's like they take it over. Like, and again, in my case, dude, what I'm gonna do on this channel, I'm gonna start going through totes and we're gonna just start talking about the stuff in the totes, bro. That's what we gonna do, bro. I'm gonna just take it that way, and that's what we gonna do, bro. It might be easier, man. Because I don't know, man. Right now, I'm not fanning anything, bro. And when I'm not fanning anything, it's not really worth talking about, and a lot of people may not be into me with the Funko Pops. Because, again, I got more Funko Pops, they popping up. I gotta move some stuff I got because, you know, man, it's what it is. I know I jump all over this place when I talk about things, but that's how life is. Life is not linear. It's like a loop. You go, you start in one place, you talk about everything else, and you end up back where you came from with what you was talking about, man. Again. But with that being said, I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Peace out.